For the first few years of my day trading journey, I was always glued to the charts. I thought that more trades meant more money, but that mindset nearly destroyed my trading career. We are back in my hometown here in San Francisco Bay Area, and today I'm going to show you around my hometown, take you for a ride, and most importantly, talk about the mindset shift that after a few years made me a profitable day trader and six-figure funded. So if you're stuck over trading, chasing setups, and feeling the FOMO, you gotta hear this.
Yeah, legend status, ask about the name. I've been putting in work, collecting the fame. Up in the stat while they watching the 10 in the game. Either you in it or just a critic, man.
Yeah, guys, there's always something so special when you come back to your hometown, to the place that you grew up at. And just, driving around these streets, there's over 30 years of memory. It's an amazing feeling. It's a very homey feeling. All right, so let's get a quick workout in at my favorite gym in my hometown, and then we'll go back home and hop back on the charts. And while we're living this digital nomad lifestyle, gym is really something that is always consistent for me because yes, some gyms going to be bigger, some gyms going to be fancier, but they're all going to have similar equipment. And no matter where we are in the world, I'm still going to get my 5 to 6 days a week of gym sessions in. And that's something that regardless the time zone, regardless of whether we're traveling or living somewhere, it always stays consistent for me, and it really kind of structures my day.
I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Cause I got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems I solve them. I run through the money, the pressure be calling. Left on my blessings, I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back, tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something, that's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression, it's all that I wanted. The phone and affection, I summon and dub it. Why you be all on my line about nothing? Why won't you go get you $1 or something? Don't hang with a who line for nothing. I see that we different, you riding, I double. I don't do discussions on bragging about hundreds. Don't go to your places, I know that they sunken. Don't call me your brother, I barely could trust it. I talked to a shorty, she bagging a bucket. And I'ma need all of my dollars on corporate, so hand me the money, I give you the bar. I'ma keep all of my people to push.
So right here we got the metro, and below it there's a track that people are bicycling, as you can see. And I used to bicycle all over this area and just hanging out with my friends. And right here is my middle school, and it still looks exactly the same. It's interesting, when I travel through Asia and when we go back somewhere after 1 or 2 months, we see a lot of changes because those countries are developing countries and they're constantly evolving and changing. New cafes, new businesses, new high-risers. And when I come back to my hometown in the Bay Area, I don't really see that much changes. I still see the same cafe that I used to go to 20 years ago, the same parks, the same buildings. Not a whole lot changes. Coming back somewhere that have 30 years of memories, it really grounds me, and it gives me a good feeling. So in the beginning, when I started day trading, I thought that the more I knew about different concepts, different strategies, the more it's going to help me. And that's, I think, something that is ingrained in us from childhood when we go to school, in which we think that more knowledge is more power, right? So naturally, when you start to learn about day trading, you think that if you know more setups, more patterns, more concepts, that you naturally become a better day trader. And soon I realized that it really wasn't the case. So for the first couple of years of day trading, I was really doing all kinds of stuff. I was doing VWAP bounces, I was doing breakout trades, trading crypto, trading stocks, and really that was the big reason why I was losing money, why I was not profitable. And I think this is something that most traders go through because when you first start to learn about day trading, you're bombarded with content. There's so many YouTubers, so many content creators that are talking about their strategies.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
And it really is an information overload. And after going through this for a couple of years, what really changed the game for me was when I realized that in day trading, less is more. And honestly, in day trading, all you really need is one instrument, one strategy, and 1 or maybe 2 sessions. And honestly, that is enough. Hey, real quick, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. It's free to do so, and it really makes a big difference in helping grow this small YouTube channel. So go ahead and hit that like button, and let's go back to the video. For me, I'm a trend-following liquidity grab trader and I trade gold futures in Asia and London session, and it's literally all I do every single day. And because I trade the 15-minute, 30 minutes, and the 1-hour time frames, I literally only take 4 to 5 trades per week. Now in comparison, in the first few years of my day trading career, I was taking 5 to 6 trades per day. And the funny thing is that I used to think that was the way to be a profitable trader, but it was actually the reason I was not a profitable trader. And the thing that really gets traders in trouble is that they come into day trading with a small personal account and they want to make massive gains. They want to make 50% or 100% on their capital, which is really not realistic. And you do see this on a lot of YouTube videos. You see a lot of these false promises, but they are really scams. This is not realistic. Now let's put it this way. Let's say that you have a small trading account and you risk about $50 per trade. Now that is your R. And you're a profitable day trader, and on average, you make about 10 R per month. So by day trading, you make about $500 per month, which is not life-changing money. But the thing about day trading is that it's very easy to scale up. What that means is that you could add more capital to your personal account, or you could go for more evaluation, you could get more funded accounts. So let's say that you have 20 Apex accounts. So with Apex, which is a funding company, you could have up to 20 accounts. So now let's say that you're a profitable day trader, you're able to pass 20 evaluations. Now you have 20 $50,000 funded accounts and you risk $200 per trade. Now you're literally doing exactly the same thing that you did when you were risking $50 on your personal account, but now you're risking $200 on 20 funded accounts. So that $500 month now becomes a $40,000 month with your funded accounts. And that is what's really interesting about day trading, is that once you have a profitable strategy, you could really scale up your money. So no matter where you are in your day trading journey, I want you to think about the process. I want you to realize that less in trading is more. And once you have your strategy really down, you could then work on increasing the capital. So less trades and more capital. And it really doesn't matter what other people are doing, because somebody could be having a 150 tick day, 200 tick day, but their trades are not your trades. This game is really you versus you. You need to have a strategy that you feel comfortable with, and once you have that down, work on increasing your capital. I hope that you enjoyed today's video and you got some value from it. If you did, hit the like button. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. I got a lot more videos about day trading and living a digital nomad life coming up, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you next time.